Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bazak. Uh, going to show you that Islam is not a religion of peace. So please bear with me. I'm going to be slow. And in Surah Nisa, ayat 89, it says this here. Oh, I searched it out on my Surah Nisa, some other place, and I didn't save it here. So sorry, you'll have to wait. Okay. They wish, no, wait a minute. See now, they wish you would disbelieve, these hypocrites. I think it continues from that ayat, 88, which I was doing last night. So now continuing from this Surah Nisa at 89, I've already gone to that ayat which I was, the Prophet himself had doubted his revelation, right? And shown you that the Shia commentary was silent on that. Now here on Surah Nisa 89, they wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieved, so you would be alike. So do not take from among them allies until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. This means become Muslims, right? But if they turn away, i.e. refuse, then seize them and kill them for their betrayal, in brackets, wherever you find them, and take not from among them any ally or helper. Now you're telling me I'm avoiding 90, but I have 90 ready. So, oh yes, here comes 90. 90 is coming. 90 ayat. So first it says, seize them and kill them. Don't forget this. Then do you remember in the message, I will talk about that movie, the Muslims went to the Ethiopian Christian priest for protection because they were saying the politics are killing us and all this, and they had a talk there. Now, who was the one running, trying to save them? In the beginning, maybe this Prophet Muhammad and all, they were lying, falsely accusing. I could see in the Quran ayats now, putting them all together, and the deception of Prophet Muhammad, that Prophet Muhammad was a liar also, and you could not trustworthy, not like we were told he was Al-Amin. How do we know he was Al-Amin? Because the people, his enemies, were saying he's Al-Amin, and all this goes on. Except, but when you examine the Quran verses, you see that he was not trustworthy at all. Far from it. He wasn't even a true prophet. He doesn't come up to the standards of true prophet which the Bible even gives you. Right? So it doesn't say like check their books, look into their books, examine. This confirms. So according to the Bible, on true prophet and false prophet, he comes up as a false prophet. And I haven't even looked at the Bible right now for that. I've just shown you that he's a false prophet through the Quran ayat, seeping through. Now it says here, except, yes, here you would read the except loudly emphasized, except for the Muslims. Except for those who take refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, or those who come to you, their hearts straitened at the prospect of fighting you or fighting their own people. Now they're falsely being accused of fighting their own people. Ali Imran verse. How many hypocrites didn't want to fight? Believers who became hypocrites, their own fellow people. Ali Imran verse. So you want to distinguish between those who were believers, testing them like this in war, right? So I've made some mistakes in my previous live stream, like honey doesn't taste bitter, but it was actually smell bad, or it wouldn't even taste bitter if the bees took from the the herb flowers and all, or if it was a bitter herb tree or a plant or anything. So that I apologize for that. I hope you understand. I make some mistakes, but they're not serious mistakes. However, they are mistakes, and I need to correct myself. So this. Now, except for those who take refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, or those who come to you, their hearts straightened at the prospect of fighting you or fighting their own people. When they don't want to fight, you say they are hypocrites. God is testing you. You should be fighting the battle of Ahad or this, and you Jang-e Badr, Battle of Badr. Whichever battle they were tested, tried, and Allah was trying to tell the Prophet, or prove to the people there who are the hypocrites, who are the true believers. Al Imran verses. And the one who is wounded still comes up and fights. Imam Ali, the Shias have found out. And if Allah had willed, He could have given them power over you, and they would have fought you. No, sorry, I mean, this, I don't think they would even listen to the Salah like they're told, like we are told in the Quran. Sorry, not they, that, they don't even listen to the Prophet's commands. And the Prophet's commands are equivalent to Allah's commands. So sorry, even if, now, didn't they say in Surah Nisa earlier ayats that if this fighting was postponed, why is fighting prescribed for us and all this, right? Didn't they say this earlier? You see? And maybe these were the people. Now the message comes in. So I haven't completed the ayat, but I'm jumping my gun. I'm not an alim. I can't show you those tafsirs there. I've taken a shortcut today. So, sorry, I can't show you. Even though we show the Muslims tafsirs and hadiths, still they defend this religion. I don't know why. But why should I show you the tafsir? I'm making my own story up. No. You see, I have inferred through. I'm showing you my method, how I infer, how I don't trust him, neither the Quran ayats, how I found discrepancies. And one thing I missed in my previous live stream yesterday, before I forget, Surah Mujadila, none are your mothers, when against the polities who used to divorce their wives like that by just calling them mothers, backs of their mothers or something. So in Surah Mujadila ayat 22 it says, none are your mothers except those who have given you birth. Then why later on you make the Prophet's wives as mothers of the believers? So there's a contradiction there in between those ayats. Surah Azab ayat number, I've forgotten, 5 or what, 6, and okay. Sorry about that if I made a mistake. But in my previous live stream, when I was talking about Mujadila ayat 22, I forgot to refer it against this ayat, this ayat, Surah Azab ayat. So I correct myself. And if Allah had willed, He could have given them power over you. They initially had power over you, but they did not fight you, right? The Yathrib Jews, the polities. Although we're told in that Surah Nisa ayat, where was it? No, sorry. Surah Anfal ayat 30, that they tried to restrain him, they tried to kill him, they tried to evict him from Makkah, in brackets. That's true, like it's from Makkah, polities. But I don't think they would overpower, if they would fight you. Unless you are attacking their religion, trying to break their gods and attacking them. And finally you did in Surah Tawbah. So here, except those who take refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty. I think these polities actually got very tired of Prophet Muhammad and went to Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Christian high priest or something, to say that this person has made life hell for us. He's saying things against our gods and this and that. He's not letting us live and practice our religion. So I'm just inferring because this is the time to infer. I think this is the right time to infer. Now, he could, okay, so if they remove themselves from you and do not fight you and offer you peace, then Allah has not made for you a cause for fighting against them. Now you see some thing has taken place here. So if you're going to say this is Islam, so if they remove themselves from you and do not fight you and offer you peace, like someone has put some sense in this Prophet Muhammad's mind about against ayat 89. They wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieve, so you would be alike. So do not take from among them allies until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. Meaning become Muslims. But if they turn away, i.e., then seize them. Like they're not giving you a battle, they're just turning away and they're not becoming Muslims, they're not emigrating for the cause of Allah. Then seize them and kill them wherever you find them and take not from among them any ally or helper. So who was right? Who was right? Going to Abu Sufyan, going to the Ethiopian king, high priest, sorry, Christian, not king. Oh my God. Do you see this? You've taken this wrongly. Come, Shias, please, with my humble, this thing. In treating, what do you call it? What's that word? Forgetting words. I have these headaches that I've been nagging because my one herbal pill is finished. So I have this kind of it's like can't use proper words and all this. I'm not that alert. Please bear with me. But I can see this. Can you see this? Islam is not a religion of peace. See, I'm not going to multilingual Quran Shia commentary right now. So my herbal pill for cold and all this congestion is finished. And so please bear with me. You see this in Surah Nisa. So I was overexcited. I thought I didn't do any more research on this, just looking at these two ayats now, closely examining them, analyzing them, remembering the message I saw when it came out. My father took me to the cinema hall and with his brother, we went. And later on I bought the original video VHS, if you remember videos, and saw the movie. I remember that part where the Muslims go to the Ethiopian prince, Christian priest, sorry, not prince. I will have these slip of tongues. I know they're very frustrating. I have these attacks and all this. They are killing me. Can't even let go. I mean, so please bear with me. And as I struggle to explain with my voice and everything being, I might be loud. So please bear with me and a little patience. You see, then what's happened? Here you're told, yes, first ayat, but you'll say first ayat. No, you read the first ayat with the second ayat, okay? With the ayat that comes later, right? After this ayat. Except for those who take refuge with the people. Now, who are the ones taking refuge with the people between yourselves? They have to go and take refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, because you would have killed them. Oh, your Allah tells them, kill them. But now here comes the big part. They had to, please, English, please be intelligent. Let us do justice. Who are taking refuge with the people between yourselves, Muslim believers, and whom is a treaty? Between yourselves and whom is a treaty? Who are taking refuge with the people? Between yourselves and whom is a treaty? So now, just for the face of it, if you come here, I'm jumping. So if they remove themselves from you and do not fight you and offer you peace, then Allah has not made for you a cause against them. Temporarily, a Christian high priest of Ethiopia or somewhere, Egyptian king, Egypt. Yeah, he sent Maria the Coptic to him saying, I don't want to come to this religion. So here, take these two women. He sent two women as gifts also to him. Remember? Maria the Copt came from Egypt as a slave for him. Oh, so Muslims, you've been brainwashed into thinking that this ayat comes from Allah. Actually, it came from an agreement. They had to seek refuge when they sought refuge from the outside, and yet he did not. संभलने की deal दी जाती है. I can't say it in English. Respite was given to him, and the international people of human rights or something with whom with whom this Prophet Muhammad had a treaty. I can't believe it. Can you believe this? So they sought them because they were going to be killed, not emigrating in the cause of Allah. And you remember that tafsir in the previous live stream about Surah Nisa at 88, that some went to Yaman, some went back to Makkah, because they found him. You see here, otherwise they would have been killed. These very hypocrites mentioned in Surah Nisa at 88. Hopefully, I trust that you are intelligent, honest, unbiased enough to see the work we have done and shown you. This was an impossible task. Okay, I'll dramatic, and then I'll when I calm down, I'll come back, or I'll do it here later in this live stream, explaining the ayats properly to you slowly. Okay, but let me just dramatize a little bit, because this, I'm so overwhelmed. This would have been impossible if I didn't have the help and protection of some people, right? And Google search and things for free, websites, Muslim Islamic websites, also thanks to them. And screening, this is such a ni'mat from Allah. Whoever made it, God bless them. I give them prayers, because I would have suffocated. When I find the truth and I can't say it, well, against some people, my personal enemies, it was okay when I was well. Best to keep quiet, but not okay when things are now out in the open about Islam, and some people would be threatening ex-Muslims, like they threatened ex-Muslim Haris Sultan, and I had to come out and put ex-Muslim there on my YouTube channel, right? Zahra Jawad. Threatening ex-Muslim Ahmad now. Recently, someone came and put a thing on his car. Threat written. Or something like that. You can cut out things from the mics. Don't even use your letters and all this. You don't even have to use your writing. Oh. So you see, that's why we have to come and tell you now openly. This is another reason why I'm so glad I did this. Because recently, a few weeks ago, when ex-Muslim Ahmad was telling us on his live stream that he was threatened. So please get it. This is not, do you see what I see? Or now, if I overthink about this ayat, I might confuse myself. But yet, no. overthinking, they wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieve, these hypocrites. So you would be alike. So do not take from among them allies until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. Do not even take them friends until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. Now, in an indirect manner, Allah is saying they become Muslims. They become, you see, you've got to get the indirect way. Wahhabis, those who take Quran literally, word by word. Haram is not written here, but Layla, but Zahra, right? Shia Layla, Shia Zahra. It doesn't say until they become Muslims. Oh my God, but it is. This is the way of the Quran. Emigrate for the cause of Allah. Now I'm not that genius to show you. I'm slow. So it will be like after a month or something, I've emigrated in the cause of Allah indirectly, means become Muslims. Oh, this means that from Makkah, they should, oh, those Muslims, and now see the scenario. Oh, now I got it. These hypocrites mentioned in same Surah Ayat 88, just a previous verse, Ayat. I'm so bad at this. Oh, these hypocrite Muslims until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. I feel like crying. I feel like crying. I can't go on. I'll take a break. You get it? So it means that then it would be that they are not hypocrites, right? 88 Surah Nisa. Same Surah, not Baqarah. The thing is, oh, I need a sip of tea, my breakfast tea. Oh, this is regarding those hypocrites. Until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. Now, directly it says, but if they turn away, refuse, meaning not turn away other people, but if they turn away. No, and they wish you would disbelieve as they, yes. So they wish that you would also become disbelievers. This is also mentioned here in the beginning of this ayat, Surah Nisa ayat 89. Oh, Muslims, on everything. I know I'm becoming emotional, sorry. But I can't help it, right? Sorry. Oh. Kill them. Then seize them and kill them. So what may have happened is that the polities, Abu Sufyan, someone like in the message we're told, the Muslims went to Ethiopia, please give us refuge. So I was like, oh, the Christians helped the Muslims. How can we ever harm the Christians? Should be grateful. I have not forgotten, no, you Christians, I have not forgotten you help the Muslims. You help the Muslims against policies. But here, it's the tables have turned. What your biggest ulemas, grand ayatollahs, Quran experts who are telling you is wrong. And if you're going to say you don't think so, rethink about that. You have to. Because then you are denying the very truth about this verse. 89, Surah Nisa. Oh. Do you see this? So I leave you with this for now. 90. This is just an introduction. Hold on, there's intermission. I'll be coming back. Thank you very much.